Today is April 24th, 2016. I left my notes over on the kitchen table, so I'm just going to wing it, and I hope that I remember everything. Thank you for your constant prayers and well wishes as far as my job search. I haven't found anything yet, but it's still early in the game, so I have 4 months yet to still look. One of the superintendents that I applied for a job for goes to our church, and I talked to him today, introduced myself. Awkward. But anyway, he told me that they were looking at a girl who had just graduated out of college, which tells me they don't want to pay anything, and he said they're not even sure they're going to hire her. So that door is closed. There's another school that I'm going to apply for. I haven't heard from anything yet. So a lot of jobs I noticed are construction, machinist, those type of manual labor jobs. And I did see one for admittance clerk at the hospital, but it's only 32 hours, not even full-time. A lot of them are part-time, they don't want to pay. It's just crazy. So, but thank you for everything and all your warm well wishes. This morning I went to church, as you can see. Well, it's going to rain again. It was 79 here yesterday, but it was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This week is supposed to be in the 40s and 50s with chance of rain every day. Excuse me. Those itches. Allergy season. So I went to our local needlework store and I picked up the new Stony Creek magazine. And even though I have this top on, see, pajamas. Might as well be comfortable in your own house, right? So even though it looks like I'm dressed, I have pajama bottoms on and socks. Let's see, what do I want to talk about first? You know, so many of you stitchers have such a kind heart. Like I said, you've given me well wishes and prayers, and absolutely just warms my heart. I did receive a package the other day from Annie Smith. Hi, Annie. And I'd lost my fairy idol. Still haven't found it. Have no idea where in the world it is in this house, or if it just grew legs and got up and walked. But she sent me a copy of the fairy idol. So I want to take, for those of you that haven't seen it yet, I want to take my time and pick out the right fabric. I know it'll be in pastels, but there's, you know how the choices are out there. It's so overwhelming. There's so many beautiful pieces of fabric. I mean, there's 100 different ways that you could stitch it on 100 different fabric pieces. So I've just been mulling and oohing and eyeing over fabric going on in the viewer. For those of you that haven't been to that website, it's just called theviewer.com, and you're able to put your design up from, they have quite a few designers like Mirabilia and Lavender and Lace, and I think Joan Elliott, and I'm not sure. The only ones I generally look up are the Mirabilia patterns. But she had sent me that, and let's see, I think I took them out of the thing here. She had sent me these cute little patterns, bless her little heart. She sent me this beach one, which I want to do my bathroom and beach scene. This is just cute. It's called Beach Cottage, appropriate name. It looks like there's a little spout up here with a whale on it on top of the house. That is just so cute. So I want to stitch this one. And then she sent me one from Glory Bee. I hope this isn't too shiny here. This is called Blue Christmas. Sorry. I hope it isn't grainy. It looks kind of grainy on here. Maybe it's just the way the sun's coming in. And this one is from Glory B. It's called Friendship. It said the road to the house of a friend is never long. And you can see it. And it's just so cute. And then, bless her little heart, she sent me some needles. I can always use needles. Heaven forbid I'm always losing them somewhere. I don't know what happens to them. I could be sitting in my chair and then they just fall in the big black hole. And then she sent me a little kitty needle minder. Love the bling. Sorry. You see this little kitty, green eyes. Just cute. So Annie, many thanks, many thanks. Love you, girl. Okay. So that was such a blessing. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Like I said, I left my notes on the table. I'm not going to get up. But one of my pet peeves is that when people come into your home, they don't take their shoes off. And it's just how I grew up. My mom always taught me, as a matter of respect, you take your shoes off at the door. If this person has a dirt floor, you take your shoes off. I mean, that's just how I was raised. And so it really irritates me when people don't take their shoes off. So here, let's see, what month is this? Spring 2015 from Stony Creek. And I had seen this one too. But I am going to stitch this. Welcome. Plop your flops. I thought it's so cute. And it's just done with DMC, and then it has a little button up here. And they're just cute. So this is on my to-do list. I am going to place an order this week. Oh yeah, and then I was going to mention too, last night I went to Joann's website. I was going to order a cone of DMC. I could have swore it was $12. This afternoon I went on there, it's $21 for the cone. It was $24, so you got a $3 savings. Does anyone know where you can get a cone of black DMC thread for less than $21? Or how often does Joann's have a sale? It's something that I'm really wanting to start. I've had this pattern for quite some time, the Do Different. And I just love it. I think somebody who made it said that it took 19 skeins of DMC. And I'm thinking about doing it in black, even though I have the Spirit of Verlanda in black. But I just love it. So, could you let me know if anybody has it? If not, I might either spend the $21 or I might wait a little bit or just go ahead and get the 6 strand, 8.7 yards or whatever it is. Today I did pick up the new Stony Creek magazine at our local needlework store. One of the covers kind of cute. You notice that Stony Creek always has a lot of birds. Birds on their design. I'm not a big bird fan. Unlike, oh yeah, I can't remember if I told you or not, but I did get the second Just Cross Stitch magazine, and I didn't find anything in there. So now this is 2 issues. I'm giving both of them away. So when I do my giveaway, I'll put in those. This is pretty. Having some place to go is home. Having someone to love is family. Having both is a blessing. It's kind of cute. Although I probably wouldn't stitch it, but I still like the colors in it. Lavenders. There is a couple that I really would like to stitch. I'm not going to go through all of these patterns. A lot of 4th of July patriotic scenes. There's this one. And they have another one here. Home Sweet Home, let's say. I still want to stitch Lady of the Flag. I think that's what it's called. One thing I like about Stony Creek too, they always put their new colors of like Weeks Dye or Gentle Arts or classic colors in here. I like that. But sometimes when you go online, this is called Treasure of the Heart. It's done on 28 count chai tea hand dye Joblin with hand dye threads. Let's see. Oh, water lilies, Weeks Dye. It's got some glass treasures, glass seed beads, Mill Hill beads. I think this is, sorry, chai tea. It's kind of greenish. Oh, sorry. That's what it looks like. I'm not coordinated, as you can see. But the saying on here says, for where your treasure is, there your heart be also. I think that's really pretty. I'm not a fan of Joblin either. I like Lugana. And I like linen. Let's see. Sorry here quickly. I'm trying to find, I think there was one more in, oh yeah, another beach one. It just says beach bound. Isn't that just cute? And it's got a little pair of flip-flops there. Those are buttons, I think. Little blue flip-flops. So I want to stitch that one too, and that one's done on Picture This Plus. It doesn't say. 28 count. Oh, good grief. Oh, Legacy. Really pretty. I bet I might do too. But anyway, I know some of you are doing these too, you know, where you order something once a month and get a little Christmassy thing. Stony Creek always does such cute Christmas patterns. Let's see, and then for the little bit that I did stitch, you know, if I would just stick to one or two maybe in a week, I might actually get something accomplished instead of putting a few stitches here and there with multiple pieces. Although I feel like it progresses that piece, but not far enough. And I just haven't brought myself to just making a video once a month. I mean, I could, but I just like visiting with you guys, and even though I'm technically talking to myself, which I'm probably good at too. But here's my Cornwall Cottage sampler. And the only thing I really did last night was I stitched some of this green up here. But I noticed some of you said I enabled you with this piece, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Oh, good grief. The colors just pop in it. Really a beautiful piece. Oh yeah, too, and then I've been working on my Afghan. I think I put in 30 rows. I'm not quite halfway. I've decided that, and like I said, I always put a pre-quilted back on it, and the back is only 55 inches wide, and I know it isn't going to be wide enough for the Afghan. And all these, there's 3 panels, all these get sewn together. Somebody suggested that I just put backing on each individual panel and then just sewing it to the edge. I'm not a sewer, so if anyone has any ideas with that too, I'd appreciate it. Okay, and then I worked on, like I said, the slowest piece ever. If some of you are on Instagram, I've been posting pictures on there too, not just with my stitching, but just life in general. Yesterday I mowed my front and backyard, so I posted a picture of my front yard and my backyard. So, but yeah, it's a fun way. I've always been on Instagram, but I've never really cared for it. And then all of a sudden it just clicked in my head that I think Instagram is really pretty cool. I'm still not a Twitter fan though. I can use messaging for that. But here is the little cottage. You think I'm coordinated enough to do this too? No. Okay. So oh good grief. So I finished this window here. Sorry. Trying to get this. This fabric is kind of stiff too. There we go. Okay, so I finished this this window and then all of this here, and I think, was it here or above where I did the green? That was about 100 stitches. So maybe by next March. How sad is that? Okay, March, April. Okay, well, 2 months for stitching on it. That's not as horrible as I thought, but some of you guys are such fast stitchers. You can just whip things up in no time at all. I, unfortunately, am not that way. Sorry for the crinkling here. I apologize. First I zip it back up. But this is the spirit of Verlanda. I've noticed that, okay, so I want to do different in black thread. So most of my pieces are red samplers, or have red in them, or they're based around the color red, except for the cottage one. And now I'm into black. I mean, black is a classic color, black thread. But, I mean, I need some color or something. I better start a Mirabilia or something here. But here's the sampler. And I just did, oh, good grief. I put it up this way, though. I can't see it. Oh, goodness gracious. Here we go. But I just did this bottom part down here. And that's about 100 stitches. So I did that. So moving like a herd of turtles on that piece. Excuse me, my nose itches. My mom always used to say, it's an old wives' tale, if your nose itches, that means you're going to kiss a fool. Well, I think probably have kissed enough of them in my lifetime. Probably too much information, huh? And then my tea one, this is, I just love this. This is a bit of the tea so far. And it's just, I can't remember. That's at the top of the cup. But I absolutely love this thread. I think it was it 4 pounds or 4 euros? $4 pounds. But I found a place in the States that sells it. The Country Cottage thread but I think it's $7 a skein for cotton, which I think is a little pricey, but if you use 40 count or whatever, it's just beautiful. So I think that's all that I have for today. Just want to make sure that I get everything here. Well, that pretty much looks like I have everything. But I hope that you guys are having a great stitchy week. I hope everything is well in your life, and you have peace of mind and peace of heart, and enjoy this beautiful spring weather that we're having. And God bless, and I'll see you in a week. Take care.